Hey, good morning, everybody. Daisy May. Hey, today I want to talk about a longbow shooting tip for you. And I came out here to shoot a while ago, and my first arrow was a miss because I was not focusing on my spot. I was thinking behind the bow, which is okay because my form was good, but I missed my spot. And so what I want to talk about, better longbow shooting. If you want to learn to shoot instinctive, and that's how I've sort of evolved back to, is just bearing down on my spot and letting her eat, then there's no straddling the fence. Some people can do a little bit of both, but I believe if you want to be a good instinctive shooter, and it works very well, is because your mind will do some aiming for you. But if you focus on aiming and trying to bear down on your spot and all, you're not going to reach a good potential there. But what I've learned is, like, as I'm shooting and I'll bear down on, I'll pick my spot I want to hit first, and as I'm drawing the bow back, like a lot of times when I'm getting close to anchor, my mind will broaden on the spot I want to hit, and it'll say, don't forget to touch anchor, something like that through the shot. And then I don't shoot as well because my focus is not on that small spot I want to hit. Whereas if before the shot, I say, make sure you hit anchor, and then I draw the bow, it works out for me that way. If I have to have a reminder, 90% of the hunting situations I get into, I don't have time for that. I mean, I can see a deer coming a lot of times, and I'll tell myself, pick a spot. Is the first thing I say, bear down on your spot and hit anchor. And usually I don't say hit anchor, I say pick a spot and draw low, because I have a tendency to draw high sometimes. And I've about worked my way out of that. So instinctive shooting, a good strong bow arm is it works really well. People put all their focus on their anchor, where I can shoot in front of, I've done it before when I had target panic. If I'm bearing down on my spot, I can shoot in front of my face. All kind of stuff crazy, and at 15 yards I hit my mark because my focus is on my spot and my bow arm is pushing forward. It's pushing at the spot I want to hit. And so I remember reading Fred Asbell's book one time, and he says when he has some shooting problems, he'll go back to make sure he's pushing with his bow arm, solid bow arm, and usually that gets the shooting back in line. Daisy May, come here. My girl will go amiss right there and want to chase a rabbit or something. But so I wanted to share this with you. It's hard to be an aimer and an instinctive shooter. People try to do both. It's hard to do both. If you're going to be an aimer, be an aimer. There's no shame in aiming. If it works for you, that's what you do. I couldn't aim because of target panic. It really messed me up. So I went back to just bearing down on my spot I want to hit, and it's like magic. There it goes there. But it's through repetition of a whole lot of shooting. And your mind subconsciously will line that arrow up for you. And I do believe that having an anchor that gets the arrow pretty close to your eye helps a whole lot. So you see it without thinking about it. And if I look at my arrow, I make a bad shot. If I focus on where my arrow's at, I make a bad shot. As I'm drawing the bow in practice, I try to draw under the target, directly under the target. Make sure there's no windage, no left and right problems. And the elevation takes care of itself. Your brain it works really good shooting instinctive. And I've been practicing a lot since my target panic battle is over with. I've been practicing a lot, and I'm shooting pretty strong at long distance. I'm not going to shoot at animals like that. There you are. But I will. It's giving me confidence. If you're out here shooting 30-yard pine cones and hitting deer killing close every time, when it's time for that 12, 15-yard shot on something, you do pretty good. And so I just wanted to share that with you. You have to focus all the way through the shot on the spot. I've said this 100 times. You have to have all your focus in front of the bow. When you're practicing, that's when you work on those other problems. Like I missed my first shot of the day because all my focus was on anchor. And I've actually changed my anchor. I've been shooting forever in the corner of my mouth, and I realized that it's inconsistent. I'd hit the corner of my mouth one time, I'd be here pulling back, and then I'd shoot in front. So now I'm more into this cheekbone. And when I hit anchor, I lean in into my cheekbone, and it lines my arrow up everything's in alignment. The elbow comes back, and everything just seems better in alignment. The height of my elbow, everything aligns better like that. So, and I didn't just do that. I've been shooting this way for quite some time. But my first shot of the day, I really pour focus into my anchor to make sure that my form is good, that I hit anchor. And usually before I shoot my first shot, I'll do the 3-second drill and hold 3 seconds and let down and do it with my eyes closed. And so that then when I start shooting for accuracy, all my focus is in front of the bow, and heck, I don't even think about it. So I'm pretty sure I hit anchor every time. And so I'm just instinctive shooting tip for you, for better instinctive shooting. You know, instinctive to me means not paying attention to anything but what's in front of you, shooting at the spot you want to hit, right? And so better instinctive shooting means you have perfect form first. That's one type of practice. The second type of practice is where you walk around and just bear down on spots, and your eye nor your focus, your mental focus, leaves that spot until the air is gone. And you have to, and all the form part of it has to happen like up close practicing, where you're focusing on nothing but form, because you want it to be automatic. So I hope y'all getting any sense out of this rambling I'm trying to tell you. It just dawned on me a while ago, and I'm going to shoot an arrow right here and show you. If any of you guys have followed my form, you know that it completely sucked. But I mean, as far as having target panic, I wouldn't, you know, like a year or so ago, my form was terrible. I was hitting where I was looking pretty much. But now, and there again, I hate shooting 300. I'm shooting split finger, and I'm continuing my diet and taking the different kind of things, trying to help with arthritis so my finger won't be so killing me where I can shoot like I want to. And I'm trying to find a magical glove that I like. I would appreciate any suggestions on gloves. I can't shoot the gloves that don't have, the ones that have the man-made material on them, like the Dura glove and all, I seem to shoot pretty well. I like the bear claw, but that material is too stiff on it for me, and the fingers get real wide. So give me some suggestions on glove. Down here my hand gets sweaty, and if I shoot just like a Damascus doeskin glove, it'll get covered in sweat, and I can't get off the string with it. So I like that man-made material is what I'm trying to say. I tend to do good with the tab because I got the bottom part treated real good. So the top part remains slick, but in between and the bottom layer here, I'll treat it and it don't absorb so much moisture. So there you have it. Focus all the way through the shot. Bear down on your spot, and once it's time to shoot, once you commit, your eye don't come off of that, nor your brain. It's easy. You'll be bearing down and looking, but that one thought about hit anchor or whatever, your focus on that spot, even though you're still looking down there, it expands. And it's like shooting at the whole deer, whereas you got to shoot at a spot on the deer, right? And so unless you have really mastered the art of picking that spot, and then when you think anchor and you hit anchor, if you're able to put that focus back on the little spot, you might can do that, but I shoot much too fast for that. And so let's shoot a shot right here. There's an old pine cone. Let's see how we do. And I hit the pine cone. So there you go. Don't know what my form looked like. I don't care. I was looking at everything at the pine cone that I hit right there, about 12, 15 yards. So I hope that helps you. Better instinctive shooting. It actually works. And there again, there's no shame in aiming. If you're an aimer, keep on aiming. But if you, man, these bows are so much fun to shoot. This Howard Hill style longbow, this particular one made by Nate Steen, fine bows. They are built for the hunter. They're built to shoot fast. If you're I think it was Lonnie Bridgeford, a guy that on Facebook I'm friends with. He's a Howard Hill buff as well as I am, and he posted some stuff about I think an advertisement for Howard Hill's bows. They cost $75 new, so that'll tell you how long ago that was. But and Howard was talking about how he's hunted so many years with these bows, and they're made for hunting, shooting fast, shooting at any angle, off your knees. I killed a gobbler one time with the bow that horizontal. I was on my knees, and I've killed some hogs like that as well. So if you enjoy instinctive shooting, give one of these a try. I know you'll love it. But better instinctive shooting. Pick your spot. Once you commit to the shot, if anything, increase your focus on that shot as your arm comes back. And when everything comes to anchor, you got to have the most focus possible on the spot you want to hit. The shot happens and you hit where you're looking. Thank y'all for watching my video here. Y'all keep the good Lord first. And a beautiful day here in South Georgia. Crazy weather. It snowed a couple weeks ago. It was 82 day before yesterday, and it's like 45 right now. So no gnats, no snakes. A good day. See y'all next time.